A very good morning to student. Hope you all are very fine and safe. So today is the third day of our economic application. Okay. So whatever we have discussed, hope you have understood everything. Okay. So till now, okay, let's have a recap. Till now, we have discussed about the meaning of demand, the characteristics, determinants of demand, exceptions to the law of demand, as well as the meaning of law of demand. So today we will be discussing about the movement along the demand curve and shift. Okay. Shift of the demand curve. See here, you have to understand the concept. It's very simple, it's very easy. Just if you are understanding the concept, then you can understand it very easily. See here, movement along the demand curve, it is also termed as change in the quantity demanded. Change in the quantity demanded. So when there is a change in quantity demanded, when there is a change in quantity demanded, yes, of course, when the price fluctuate, okay, then there is a change in quantity demanded. Like when the price of the goods rises high. When the price of the goods rises high, the quantity demanded for the commodity decreases. And when the price of the commodity decreases, then at that time the quantity demanded for the goods just opposite. Understood? But here what? Just one more thing you have to add. Other things or other determinants remains constant. It will not change. It will not change. It won't be changing. Next is a shift. Shift. The price of the goods remain the same, remain constant. But what changes? The other determinants. Other determinants like the income of the consumer, taste and preference of the consumer, price of the related goods like inferior good, substitute goods and all. Okay, when the price changes. So these are some of the factors. Okay, so now let's come to our today's topic. Okay, let's come in detail. So this is what we are going to discuss. This is our last topic. Okay, movement along the demand curve and shift of the demand curve. Okay, let's start. So I prepared a chart. Okay, so you can go see the chart. See here, movement along demand curve and shift in demand curve. Okay, see here, change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded, it is termed as the movement along the demand curve. Okay, so change in quantity demanded. When there is a change in quantity demanded, just now I have told you, when the price fluctuate. Yes, just see now. So when the amount demanded of a commodity, it changes as a result of change in its price. Change in its own price. Here, when the amount demanded of a commodity changes, okay, changes means rise or fall. It will be both. Okay, rise or fall. Which one? So as a result of change in its price, in its own price. Why changes? Because there is a change in its own price. Okay, because there is a change in its own price. So while other determinants of demand remain constants. Last time we have studied determinants of demand, so that all factor. Thus leaving price of the commodity rest all determinants. Okay, it will remain constant. It is called as change in quantity demanded or movement along demand curve. Okay, movement along demand curve. See here, now it is of two types. It is of two types: expansion of demand and contraction of demand. Expansion means when it expands. Contraction means it shrink. Okay, it shrink. Expansion of demand: when the amount demanded of a commodity rises. Expansion means increasing. When the amount demanded of a commodity rises. When the demand of the commodity rises. When the demand of commodity will rise? When the demand of the commodity will rise. Of course, when the price will fall. Yes. When the demand of the quantity will rise. Of course, it is. You also know that when the price will fall, the demand will increase for the commodity. So, due to fall in its own price. So, other things remaining the same. You have to write this thing. Other things remaining the same. You have to note it down. Understood? So, it is called as expansion of demand. Very simple. Next, contraction of demand. Just shrinking of the demand. Just opposite. Okay, it is just opposite. It refers to fall in the amount demanded of a commodity. It refers to, okay, fall in the amount demanded of a commodity as a result of rise in its price or rise in its own price. Okay, the demand falls. When the demand falls, when the price rises, other things remaining the same. Okay, expansion means the price of the commodity will fall and the demand for the commodity will increase. And contraction means the price of the commodity will be high and the demand will be, okay. So here, what is it? It refers to the fall in the amount demanded of a commodity as a result of rise in its price. Other things remaining the same. When the amount demanded of a commodity rises, okay, due to fall in its own price. Here price, okay, price falls down, demand rises. Here price, okay, rises, okay, demand, okay, falls down. Okay. Next here, change in demand or shift in demand curve. Shift in demand curve. Change in demand or shift in demand curve. See, one more I am making you explain. Expansion of demand. Expansion. The demand is expanding. When the demand is expanding, see here. See, when the amount demanded of a commodity rises, when the demand is expanding, expansion of demand means whatever you are demanding, it increases. Whatever goods you are demanding, it is increasing. When it is increasing, when the price of the goods fall down. And contraction of demand. So when your demand for the commodity decreases, when the price of the commodity rises. So it is said here. Okay, so rise in its price. Rise in its price and fall in its own price. This is what? Okay. Next, change in demand or shift in demand curve. So when the amount purchased of a commodity rises or falls because of change in factors other than the own price of the commodity. Change in factors. Change in factor means change in the determinants. Change in the determinants. But other things, it will remain constant. Other thing will not change. It will remain constant. Just what will change? Just the determinants will change. Okay, leaving the price of the commodity constant. It is called as, okay, shift in demand curve or change in demand. Okay, your demand is changing. Okay, and here the quantity demanded is changing, but here change in demand or shift in demand curve. Yes, demand curve is shifting. Okay, here It is also of two types: increase in demand and decrease in demand. Increase in demand, it refers to a situation when consumers demand a larger amount of commodity at the same price. The price is same, the price is not changing. Then also you are demanding larger amount. How is it possible? Is it possible? The price is constant. So when your income will increase, of course, what you will do? You will demand more. Okay, and here decrease in demand. Your demand will be lessen. You will demand less. Okay, because of change in the factors here. It is a situation when the consumers buy a smaller quantity of a commodity at the same time. Means your demand become less. Okay, because of change in the other factor. Other factor means take your income. If your income decreases, the price is not changing. The price is remaining same. If your income is decreasing at the same price, what you will do? You will increase the demand or decrease the demand. Of course, you will decrease your demand. Okay, because your income has become less. Okay, this is what we say as increase in demand and decrease in demand. Next come to difference between change in quantity demanded and change in demand. Change in quantity demanded is movement along a demand curve, and change in demand means shift of demand curve. As our topic is here, point number 1, it implies a change in quantity demanded for any commodity due to a change in its price. Means the price is changing here. Okay, because of the price, okay, change in the price, the quantity demanded of a commodity is also changing. Okay, because of the fluctuation in the price, the change in the quantity demanded, there is a change in quantity demanded. And yes, here, it implies a change in the whole demand schedule. The whole demand schedule is changing. Why? Because due to change in the prices of related goods. These are other factors. Price of related goods, income of the consumer, taste and preferences, etc. Okay, when the income of the people is changing, when the price of related good is changing, when the consumer's taste and preferences is changing, at that time what happens? The whole demand schedule changes. Okay, the whole demand schedule changes. A movement from left to right along the demand curve, movement from left to right, shows an increase in quantity demanded. It is called expansion in demand. Means from top to down. Okay, due to fall in the price of the commodity. Okay, I'll show you by the curve. Okay, next, a rightward shift in the demand curve. A rightward shift in the demand curve indicate an increase in the demand. Okay, rightward shift. Okay, rightward shift. The price is remaining same, but it is shifting to the right side. Okay, indicate an increase in demand for the commodity at each price level. Number 3, a movement from right to left along the demand curve indicates a fall in quantity demanded. A movement from right to left, okay, indicates, okay, fall in quantity demanded means it is a contraction of demand, as you have studied, contraction of demand. A leftward shift of the demand curve shows a decrease in demand. Okay, leftward shift, it shows decrease in demand. Okay, so point number 4. Here we assume that all the factors which affect the demand except the price of the commodity remain unchanged. What? Here we assume that all the factors, okay, all the factors, mean determinants of demand, which affect the demand except the price of the commodity remain unchanged. Leaving the price, so everything will remain unchanged. The price of the goods will only change, but other factors will remain unchanged. It is said in, okay, here. here we assume that given the price of the commodity, other factors affecting the demand for the commodity will change. Means given the price of the commodity will not change, but the other factors which affect the price of the commodity or demand for the commodity will change. Okay, so this is what is the difference between. See one more time. It implies a change in quantity demanded due to change in its price. So here change in other factors. Okay, means determinants of demand, as it is said here. Price of related good, income of the consumer, taste and preferences, okay, and so on. Next, when the demand curve shifts from left to right, it indicates the expansion of the demand. And here, a rightward shift means a rightward shift of the demand curve indicates increase in the demand. Okay. And here, movement from left to right, it says the contraction of the demand. And here, a leftward shift. See here, movement. Try to understand the point. Movement. It is the word which is said here. Movement. Movement from left to right. Okay. Movement from right to left. Okay, along the demand curve indicates contraction of demand. And here, a leftward shift. Excuse me. A leftward shift of the demand curve shows a decrease in demand. And last one here. Here, the price of the commodity will change, but the other factors will remain unchanged. And here, the price of the commodity will remain constant, but the other factor will change. So this is what, okay, the difference between change in quantity demanded and change in demand. Now come to our diagram side. Let's see the diagram. Okay, the diagram which I was talking about, the shift and the movement. See. See here is the price and here is quantity demanded. Okay, so movement along a demand curve. See here, movement along a demand curve means the price is fluctuating here. See here, suppose the price is, take it as equilibrium price, OP. Okay, when the price is OP, the demand will be OQ. So when the price increases from OP to OP1, see when the price increases from OP to OP1, when the price increases from OP to OP1, then what is happening? Price increases, will the people purchase more or less? Of course, the people will purchase lesser. The demand for the commodity will become OQ1. Okay, so it is here shift. So it is moving leftward side. The curve will go this way. Yes, earlier the price was here, but now it is moving this side. Yes or no? Earlier the price, okay, the good was OP and the quantity demanded was Q. Means our curve was here. But when the price changes, means when the price increased, at that time it moved our curve, it went upside. It is called as contraction of demand. Okay, it is called as contraction of demand. Now see here, when the price decreases from OP to OP0, when the price decreases from OP to OP0, that time what will happen? The demand for the commodity will increase. It will be OQ0. Then your curve will shift. Okay, it will move. It will not shift. It will move downward. Means downward movement. Okay. And it is also called as here. It is also called as upward movement or contraction of demand. Okay, because your price is increasing. Okay, from OP to OP1. So when the price increases, the demand for the commodity also decreases. Okay, so here price increases, the demand for the commodity decreases. From OQ to OQ1 it will be. Okay, and the curve will move towards upward side. The curve will move towards upward direction. So it is also called upward movement of the demand curve or contraction of demand curve. Okay. So after this, what happens when the price of the good is OP and if the price of the good falls from OP to OP0? If the price of the goods fall from OP to OP0, then what happens? The quantity demanded for the commodity, it moves from OQ to OQ0. Means the demand for the commodity, it increased. Yes, the demand for the commodity, it increased. So when the demand for the commodity increased, okay, so what is happening? The curve is moving downward. The curve is moving downward. Means it is called as expansion of demand. Expansion of demand. It is also called as downward movement of the demand curve. Downward movement of the demand curve. Understood? So this is what? Contraction and expansion. Now let's see the shift. In shift, what is happening? The price of the good is constant, but the other factor is changing. See here. The price should remain this much. Okay? The price is constant. But what will change? The quantity demanded. Quantity demanded for the commodity. The quantity will change. So the price is constant. Okay, this price, take the equilibrium quantity. Okay. Okay, the quantity demanded for the commodity is OQ. When the price is OP, the quantity demanded for the commodity is OQ. Now see other factor, change in other factor, how it is affecting. Okay, so what happens here? When the income of the consumer, increases, suppose, okay, the income of the consumer from 100 rupees, it increases to 1000 rupees. So what will happen? Will the consumer will demand the same quantity, or the consumer will increase the demand for the commodity? Of course, the consumer will not purchase, okay, lesser. Now the consumer will purchase more because he knows that his income has increased. So see here, When the income of the consumer increases, so at the same price, the demand for the commodity it moves. Okay, it moves. Yes, it is shifting rightward shift. Okay. Now, from 1,000 rupees, if again the income of the consumer, if it is decreasing, then the consumer will decrease his consumption, means demand. So from OQ, so again it will jump to OQ0. Okay. So this is leftward shift. Okay, leftward shift. It is called as increase in demand, and it is also called as decrease in demand. Understood? Your price is remaining constant, but the other factor is changing. If you see the taste and preference also, if the at same price, okay, at the same price, if the consumer, this is equilibrium price, okay, quantity demanded, okay, equilibrium point. But at the same price, if the taste and the preferences of the consumer is changing, okay, then if he is liking the commodity, then it will shift towards the right hand side. If he is disliking the commodity, then it will shift towards the left. Okay, this is what, okay, is there in today's chapter, today's syllabus. Okay, hope you have understood. Okay, and I'll be uploading the question and answers, and of course I'll be giving you the assignment too. Okay, so thank you for your today's lesson, and be safe. Thank you.